A history of football overtime from draws to deciders. Football in its earliest days wasn't always about finding a winner. Draws were perfectly acceptable. As the sport evolved, the desire for a definitive result grew. Early forms of overtime were experimental. Some leagues used replay matches, others explored unconventional tiebreakers. The concept of extra playing time, as we know it, emerged gradually. It reflected a desire for a fair and conclusive finish to tightly contested matches. The FIFA weigh extra time and penalties on the world stage. FIFA, football's governing body, employs a standardized overtime format for international matches. After 90 minutes of regulation time, a draw leads to two 15-minute halves of extra time. These halves are played in their entirety, unlike the golden goal rule used previously. If the score remains tied after extra time, the dreaded penalty shootout decides the winner. This format, while sometimes criticized for being arbitrary, provides a clear victor and adds to the drama of knockout tournaments. Overtime across the globe, leagues and their unique twists. Different football leagues around the world have adopted variations on the overtime theme. Some leagues, like Major League Soccer in the United States, utilize a golden goal rule during regular season matches. The first team to score in overtime wins. Other leagues, like the English Premier League, have experimented with different formats. These variations reflect the unique cultures and preferences of different footballing nations. They add an extra layer of intrigue for fans following leagues across the globe. The golden goal and its silver screen legacy. The golden goal rule, once a staple of overtime in many competitions, injected an incredible dose of tension into matches. This rule meant that the first team to score in extra time would win the game instantly, creating a sudden death scenario. The stakes were incredibly high, and every moment was filled with suspense. Players knew that one mistake could cost them the game, while one moment of brilliance could make them heroes. The atmosphere in the stadiums during these moments was electric, with fans on the edge of their seats, holding their breath with every pass and shot. The first goal scored in extra time ended the game instantly. This rule was designed to encourage attacking play and to avoid the dreaded penalty shootouts, which many considered a lottery. However, it also led to some of the most memorable and dramatic moments in football history. The joy of scoring a golden goal was unparalleled, as it meant immediate victory and often a place in the history books. The players who scored these goals became instant legends, their names forever etched in the annals of football. This rule led to cautious, tactical battles as teams feared conceding a sudden death goal. Coaches often adopted a more defensive approach, prioritizing not losing over winning. This cautious gameplay sometimes resulted in tense, strategic matches where every move was calculated. Teams would often play with a heightened sense of awareness, knowing that one slip-up could end their journey. The golden goal rule brought out the best and the worst in teams, showcasing both their tactical acumen and their ability to handle pressure. The golden goal provided some of football's most dramatic moments. Fans would erupt in joy or despair in an instant, as the outcome of the match could change with a single kick. These moments were not just about the goals themselves, but the stories behind them. The underdogs triumphing against the odds, the last-minute heroics, and the sheer unpredictability of the sport. The golden goal encapsulated the essence of football, the thrill, the drama, and the emotion. Who can forget France's victory over Italy in the Euro 2000 final, decided by a David Trezeguet golden goal? The moment is etched in the memory of football fans around the world. It was a perfect example of the golden goal rule in action, a moment of brilliance that decided the fate of a major tournament. Trezeguet's goal not only secured the trophy for France, but also cemented his place in football history. Such moments are rare and precious, and they remind us why we love the game so much. While now largely abandoned, the golden goal remains a legendary chapter in football history. Its legacy lives on in the memories of those who witnessed its magic. The rule may no longer be in use, but the moments it created will never be forgotten. They are a testament to the beauty and unpredictability of football, a sport where anything can happen and heroes can be made in an instant. The golden goal will always be remembered as a symbol of the game's most thrilling and dramatic moments. Section 5. why overtime matters more than just a tiebreaker. Overtime in football is more than just a mechanism to determine a winner. It's a crucible where the true character of a team is revealed. The stakes are higher, the pressure is immense, and every decision can be the difference between triumph and heartbreak. It represents a battle of wills, a test of endurance, and a showcase for tactical flexibility. Coaches and players alike must think on their feet, adapting to the ever-changing dynamics of the game. The physical and mental demands are unparalleled. Teams must dig deep into their reserves of energy and adapt their game plans on the fly. The ability to stay focused and execute under such intense conditions is what separates the good from the great. It's a true test of a team's depth and resilience. Overtime often produces moments of individual brilliance and unexpected heroes. Players who might have been overlooked during regular time can suddenly become the stars of the show, seizing their moment in the spotlight. It adds an unpredictable layer to an already captivating sport. The uncertainty of the outcome keeps fans on the edge of their seats, creating an atmosphere of suspense and excitement that is unmatched. For fans, overtime is a roller coaster of emotions, amplifying the highs of victory and the lows of defeat. The emotional investment is intense, as every play, every pass, and every shot could be the one that decides the game. It's a shared experience that brings people together, united in their passion for the sport. In the end, overtime is more than just a tiebreaker. It's a defining moment that encapsulates the essence of competition, the thrill of the game, and the spirit of sportsmanship. It's where legends are made and memories are forged, leaving an indelible mark on everyone involved. Section 6. Overtime controversies, fair or farcical? The use of overtime, particularly penalty shootouts, has sparked debates about fairness. Critics argue that penalties are a lottery, placing too much emphasis on individual skill rather than team play. Others contend that overtime favors fitter teams, potentially disadvantaging sides that have played more matches in a congested schedule. Despite these criticisms, overtime remains an integral part of football. The debate over its fairness is likely to continue as the sport evolves. Section 7. The future of football. Overtime innovation on the horizon. As football continues to innovate, the future of overtime is ripe for further experimentation. Some have proposed alternatives to penalty shootouts, such as sudden death scenarios involving fewer players or time-limited attacks. Others suggest incorporating elements from other sports, such as tiebreakers based on accumulated fouls or corner kicks. While tradition runs deep in football, the quest for a fairer and more exciting way to settle drawn matches is likely to drive further innovation in the years to come. Section 8. Overtime tactics, how teams adapt for the final push. Overtime demands a different approach from teams. Managers often make substitutions to inject fresh legs and introduce players with specific skill sets. Tactical formations may shift, with teams becoming more attack-minded or defensive depending on the situation. Set pieces and counter-attacks become crucial, as a single moment of brilliance can decide the outcome. The ability to stay composed under immense pressure often separates the victors from the vanquished in the crucible of overtime. Section 9. In conclusion, overtime's enduring impact on the beautiful game. Overtime, in all its forms, has left an indelible mark on football. From the tension-filled moments of extra time to the nail-biting drama of penalty shootouts, these periods have become a crucible where legends are forged and dreams are shattered. The very essence of football is encapsulated in these high-stakes scenarios, where every second counts and every decision can mean the difference between victory and defeat. It has provided some of the sport's most iconic moments, sparked countless debates, and created memories that fans cherish for a lifetime. The golden goal rule, though now a relic of the past, brought a unique sudden death excitement that is still talked about today. Commentators and analysts often find themselves revisiting these moments, dissecting every play and decision, and forced teams to adapt and evolve. Whether through extra time, golden goals, or penalty shootouts, the strategies employed during these periods are a testament to the tactical depth of the game. Coaches and players must think on their feet, making split-second decisions that could alter the course of history. The pressure is immense and the stakes are incredibly high. The quest for a definitive winner in drawn matches has added an extra layer of drama and unpredictability to the beautiful game. The exhaustion visible on players' faces, the tension in the air, and the collective gasp of the crowd as the ball hits the net or is saved by the goalkeeper, all these elements combine to create a spectacle that is both thrilling and heart-wrenching. As football continues its global ascent, the role of overtime in shaping the sport's narrative cannot be overstated. From local leagues to international tournaments, the impact of these extended periods of play is felt everywhere. Fans from all corners of the globe unite in their shared love for the game, experiencing the highs and lows of overtime together. Overtime will undoubtedly continue to shape its narrative, providing unforgettable moments for generations to come. Young, aspiring footballers dream of scoring the winning goal in overtime, and seasoned professionals know that their legacies can be defined by these crucial moments. The beautiful game, with all its passion and unpredictability, owes much of its enduring appeal to the drama of overtime. Providing unforgettable moments for generations to come, overtime remains a cornerstone of football's rich tapestry. It is a testament to the sport's ability to captivate and inspire, ensuring that the beautiful game continues to enchant fans around the world.